Hello everyone. So, this is a new idea for a brand new video series I have. I'm going to be talking about hockey. Hockey is the only sport that I watch, and as such, it's kind of my current obsession at the moment. So, I thought, why not I'd make a video series on it. So, this will be kind of the opener. Now, as you can tell by my jersey, I'm a fan of the Washington Capitals. So, this will kind of be an overview about the Washington Capitals and discussing things about them, their run to the Stanley Cup, and what I feel, me personally, was different. The Washington Capitals. The Washington Capitals were founded in 1974 in the city of Washington, D.C. They play in the Capital One Arena, and they've had a handful of runs at a Stanley Cup. They also have 4 retired numbers: 5, 7, 11, and 32. The Washington Capitals kind of became what could be considered a joke. For a while, the Washington Capitals were kind of known as the team who never really won a Stanley Cup. They couldn't. So, because of that, one has to think that they would never make it. And it kind of became every year. Every year we stepped in the playoffs, it was always the same mindset, that we'd never make it. And in the 2018 playoffs, we went through Columbus, okay? But then we met our demons in forms of the Penguins, and we beat them. Now, since we beat the Penguins, I knew that we were going to at least go to the Stanley Cup final. Because the mindset against the Penguins is significant. We, as a team, do not like the Penguins. I can't name of another fan base besides the Penguins themselves who like the Penguins. Pittsburgh is kind of an interesting beast, and I'll talk about it some other time. But let's look at this in the form of Washington went through Pittsburgh, and it wasn't an easy bout. We went through Tampa, and it was hard fought. Both series went to Game 7. So, because of that repeat, when we went against Vegas, I thought that it was going to a Game 7. I thought it would come down to the very minimalist of wire, down to the very end, and a goal difference would all that it would be. Because Vegas was a very dominant team. Now, they still had the potential to be. Watch youtube.com/thehockeyguy if you want any sort of non-biased opinions on players and teams, etc. He is probably more knowledgeable than I am in this situation about Vegas. He's actually been, and he's interviewed fans. So you can watch him, and you can kind of get the understanding. But for me, I didn't really start out as a strong hockey player. A hockey fan, I mean. Sorry, my brain doesn't work sometimes. So, now, after watching as many games as I did, I can call myself a hockey fan. And I have it set on my calendar for the preseason game, the first one against Boston. I'm ready. Now, what was the different mindset? Because in the past we've had good players, great players. Brooks Laich, Alex Ovechkin when he was pretty much on top of the world. Mike Green, a fantastic defenseman. We got Holtby, a good goalie. But what changed? We had Backstrom. We got Oshie. What changed? What changed in my eyes is we've traded out a lot of players who, while they may have been decent, they probably weren't going to help us. Players like Alzner, Joel Ward, Johansson, they were they were getting a bit older. So it's difficult to continue in where things are going. But we traded them out, and we got players like Smith Pelly and all those players. So we had a good selection of players. We had support players. On our lines were pretty much solid through and through. There were a few duds, but having a few kind of players versus being able to say that we have the lines that we did was fantastic. We had support players. We've had enforcers, like good old 43 here. I'm wearing a Tom Wilson jersey. So now we pretty much have this mindset of we won something that has always been in arm's reach from us. We weren't supposed to win it, but we did. Now, what is changing? What changed for us? The mindset definitely changed. Players like Ovechkin and Backstrom, they were getting older. They wanted to win a cup. And now, without any doubt in my mind, Ovechkin can solidify himself as one of the greatest of all time. Now, yes, you can say that Crosby was better. But Crosby had a lot of support network behind him. Players who would pass the puck to him. Players who would keep other players off his back, etc. Ovechkin was the type of player that once the puck was passed to him, once he got the puck, this is real early on, once he got the puck on their side, on the Capital side, where the goalie is, where Holtby is, he would take it and take it completely down the other way and score. So when you add support players around a player like that, a good captain like Ovechkin, a good assistant captain in the form of Nicholas Backstrom, you have solid lines through and through. You have an enforcer, support networks, a great goalie in the form of Holtby. And even our backup at the time, Grubauer, he was good too. So the players were solid. Now, we've let some players go. And I'm kind of curious to see if that will affect anything. I know it will, but I'm curious to see. Anyway, thank you